Erie, Pennsylvania. Known for its manufacturing, shipbuilding, and tourist attractions. But there's another part of the city that is not known to most. A community of artists and fans that you almost have to be a part of to fully understand. This is their stories. This week on Inked in Erie, you'll meet Jack, an Army veteran and terminal cancer patient with a last wish to get his first tattoo. Only his family is adamantly opposed and threatening to sue everyone involved. And Rachel, a young mother who immortalizes her children in ink at one of Erie's oldest established parlors. These stories and more this week on Inked in Erie. Vicious rumors, found tucked in a plaza just outside the city. If there's such a thing as a legend in the ink community, you'll find him here. Fat Pat Stevens. He's been slinging ink in this town for as long as most people can remember, and he's trained half the artists working here today.
29 years.
Holy cow.
Professionally.
Right on.
I did my first tattoo in 1976 with a stick pin and Indian ink. And just kind of went from there. Snowballed.
What made you decide to do that first tattoo? Like, what made you decide to get into this?
Well, my babysitter's son had a little cross tattoo and I wanted to get one. So he tattooed one on me, and as soon as he tattooed me, I tattooed him, and that's all she wrote. Yeah.
The rest is history.
The rest is history, that's right.
How long have you been working in Erie? Have you done the whole 35 years in Erie?
No, I'm from Santa Clara, California. We moved to Erie when I was in my teens, and I graduated 84. I joined the military, and when I was in the military, just, got a lot of tattoos, and got to be good friends with a good tattoo artist.
Did you do tattoos in the military?
For the last 4 years I was in, yeah. We always talked about what I was going to do when I got out of the Army. I was young and invincible and bulletproof and immortal. So I was going to be in the Army forever. Well, he's like, plan B, man, plan B. You got to have plan B. I said, okay, I'll learn how to tattoo and, do that. And 5 years later, I was out of the Army, tattooing. Yeah, and tattooed all over the country. And in '93, I settled in Erie, and we opened up Bay City on 12th and Wayne, and I worked there for a few years. And
what year was that?
1993.
Wow.
Then we moved out west, beginning in '96, and I worked for Ancient Art with Dennis Dwyer. Worked with him for 4 years, and then my beautiful daughter Samantha was born, and figured I couldn't be a single parent raising a daughter. I'm a bit of a savage, so she needed some female positive influence in her life, so I brought her back, and my mom and my sister, they helped me out quite a bit with my daughter, and I opened up Vicious Rumors, and I've been here now for 13 years. A little over 13 years.
You can't talk about ink in Erie without making a stop at Bay City. Among the oldest tattoo parlors in Erie, Bay City has been home to the legends and has been known as a proving ground where the best of the best come to train. The shop has traded hands over the years and is now operated by Jim Wilkins. His friends and fans call him Jimbo, and for many, he's the only artist to talk to when it's time for new ink.
I was 13 years old. I was down at the creek fishing one day. Fish weren't biting. I had a tattoo thing I put together myself. It was a Tyco RC motor, erector set. Crazy, I know. And I just went to town on myself.
When did you start working professionally?
Professionally, I was 17 years old. Got my apprenticeship at a place in Browns Mills, which isn't open anymore. And then I was 20, got into a shop, and just been rolling ever since. I don't do it for the money. I mean, it's a living that I'm making a career out of a hobby. And that's why I'm really sticking to it, because I love what I do and I do what I love.
Like many of the professional artists in Erie, Jimbo is concerned about the future of the ink community at large.
As of right now, I see it falling apart.
Really?
Because there's too many tattooists opening their own shops, and it's just killing the industry. It really is. Like, Bay City has enough people here to have 7 artists in here, but they choose to go out and do their own thing, and they don't realize the damage that they're doing. You know, it's just...
What's the solution for that?
Just choking it. Come back like where you guys had your roots. And a lot of artists started from Bay City tattoos.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'd love to have them back here so we can have the business back to where it was, because I'm trying to keep the Bay City name alive.
When we come back, Fat Pat fulfills a dying wish for an American hero. And later, Jimbo helps a young mother celebrate the best part of her life. These stories and more when Inked in Erie returns. Hey, Pat.
What's up?
What are we doing today?
I'm gonna do a tattoo on this old timer out there of an owl.
Meet Jack. He's an Army vet and terminal cancer patient with a last wish to get his first tattoo. Unfortunately, Jack's family is adamantly opposed, citing religious reasons and threatening to sue everyone involved should he go through with it. Hearing Jack's story, friends at Erie Hospice and Make-A-Wish contacted Fat Pat, who closed off his shop to the public and gave Jack the tattoo he wanted.
I got heart condition. I got cancer. Cancer of tongue.
Oh, man.
They cut it off. And here it is here. I got skin graft on my leg. I got skin graft on my butt. On both cheeks. I got throat cancer. I got stomach cancer. I got bowel cancer. They cut my penis off. Cancer. I got to squat like a girl and not a pee. I ain't got no handle to hang on to. So I'm dying.
How long did the doctors tell you have?
6 months.
Wow.
That's why I'm getting a tattoo done. It's just a little owl about this big. You've seen it, didn't you?
Yeah, Pat showed me the art.
Yeah.
What does the tattoo mean to you? Why did you choose that? Can you tell me?
I love animals, I love birds. I wouldn't kill a mouse. I worked on a farm for 30 years. I wouldn't even kill a cow. I live my little life out. I won't kill an animal. That's God's truth. So this tattoo don't mean nothing to me. Everybody says it's gonna hurt. It might sting a little bit, but hey, what's stinging?
Yeah.
Young kids went to war. Look at them, they lost a leg. Had to lay in the field for days and days and days. Had to have their legs cut off, arm cut off. They didn't have no painkillers.
That's true.
They lay there and suffer. Just like hunting. Animals get shot. You can't find them. They're suffering. They don't have no feelings, these hunters. I do. So,
Why does your family not want you to get this tattoo? Have they told you why?
oh, she said I was stupid. Hey, I'm 70 years old. I got more money than they do. She wanted to sue that press car and the health board. She wanted the health board to come in and shut it down.
Wow.
That's why I'm over here today.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Pat's not allowed to come over there. They call him Fat Pat, but I won't do that. That's a slang word for a heavy set person.
Are you nervous?
No.
Not at all.
What's up?
I was upset the first day, Monday, because they called it off over there. I told me I had the big fight over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tuesday she came in and called me all kinds of liars. Everybody a liar. She called my doctor a liar. Then he came in my room and told me not to have it done because of all this infection and all that stuff. I said, hey, this tattooist has more clean needles than you do. She says, how do you know? I said, he has license.
What are you doing there?
What I'm doing here is I'm checking the points of these needles. Make sure they're true, nice and pointy, they're not blunted. Make sure they're not hooked or gonna snag on the skin. And I'm making sure there's no debris or crystalled ambered flux left in between the needles. Flux is what they use. They use a silver to bond the needle to the needle bar, and they use an acid flux to make it stick, right? And heat can cause that flux to like turn into a solid form. Now you put that under the skin, it's just gonna rot and rot and rot and be a bad scene, you know. So want to make sure, you know, whoever made this needle neutralized the flux, rinsed it good, make sure they made it right.
Why'd you wait so long to get your first tattoo?
Because I'm dying. I wanted to get it before I died.
But why didn't you, like in the last 30 years, say, get
Because I
one?
wasn't dying then.
Okay. When we come back, Jack gets inked in Erie, and we return to Bay City to get Rachel's story about life, motherhood, and why her new tattoo means more than her previous ink. You're watching Inked in Erie. Meet Jack. He's an Army vet and terminal cancer patient with a last wish to get his first tattoo. Unfortunately, Jack's family is adamantly opposed, citing religious reasons and threatening to sue everyone involved should he go through with it. Hearing Jack's story, friends at Erie Hospice and Make-A-Wish contacted Fat Pat, who closed off his shop to the public and gave Jack the tattoo he wanted.
Just like I was in the bunch. Just show the stuff.
Tattoos. What do they say?
They say it hurts.
No?
They don't hurt. See this and throw a needle. Tattooing everybody in the neighborhood. So this tattoo don't mean nothing to me.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody says it's gonna hurt. It might sting a little bit, but hey, what's stinging?
Yeah.
Young kids went to war. Look at them, they lost a leg. Had to lay in the field for days and days and days. Had to have a leg cut off, arm cut off.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have no painkillers. I got a nice old hand holding me. A pocket full of sandals.
I'm good to go.
That didn't hurt a bit.
Not too bad, huh?
Got it on you, right?
Yep. Are you happy?
I could dance.
Do a little jig.
Yeah. Thank you, Doug.
You bet, man.
That's nice. I'm happy as hell. I'm going back and call that guy a mother effing liar.
You could say it.
Because that didn't hurt a bit. I'm happy. Now, thank you very, very much.
You're welcome, man. Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Tell me about the tattoo you're getting today. What is it?
I am getting my girls' names here, Allie and Lizzie. They're my little girls. So I'm excited to get it done. Sorry, I have ADD. That's bothering me.
That's okay. Now, you told me that it's been a long time since you got a tattoo.
It's been 7 years, yeah.
What took you so long? What made you wait so long?
I just wanted to make sure that I really wanted to get it done since it's permanent. And people make fun because they're like, oh, you have to have your kid's name, like you're going to forget it. But I'm getting it done anyway, so.
Do you have other ink?
I have a foot tattoo and a tattoo on the back of my neck.
Did you find that people make fun of you for just having tattoos in general?
No, because I can hide them.
Okay.
I make it so that if I have to go somewhere, I'm in a setting like a funeral or something like that, that I can cover it. So, but for the most part, no one really makes any fun anymore. It's kind of a common thing nowadays. So.
Yeah, that's true. Where you're getting this tattoo now, it's in a place that you're going to be able to hide it?
Yeah, they're on my shoulders, so
Nice.
I'll be able to hide it if I need to, and I can show it if I want. So,
Are you nervous?
yes, very nervous.
What about the tattoo process makes you nervous?
That it's gonna hurt. That I'm gonna twitch and move and mess him up. So.
Watch this. There's even the better part when she sees it.
I'm Rachel and I got inked in Erie.
Hey, Jim, listen to this. You hear these two?
Bay City. Bay City.
Oh, at Bay City.
When Jack's family found out about the combined efforts of Make-A-Wish, Erie Hospice, Presque Isle Rehab, and Erie's Inked community, they softened their stance on Jack's wish. Upon returning home, Jack received a phone call from his sister congratulating him and offering him her support. Next time on Inked in Erie, we'll talk to Fred Zieber, the outspoken owner of Zinc Tattoo.
Enjoying it. Basically, I care less what anybody has to think about me, and I don't have anything to think about anybody else, so it just does the trick. I'm here to do my thing and try and do well, you know? I've only been doing it for 4 years, so it's like, I feel for 4 years of tattooing, I'm pretty damn good.
And we'll meet Alexis and Natalie, two best friends who get inked together for two very different reasons. Next time on Inked in Erie.